Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mandy. In today's video, we are going to talk about the character with the fire radical. Now let's get your 填字格 ready and the pens ready. First of all, we need to distinguish the fire radical and the fire character, right? So, the fire character. As a character, it covered the whole box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire character, 火. As for the fire radical, there are two forms. The first one, you squeeze this to the left, okay? It gets smaller. And the second form, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dots, and it's on the bottom part. Just imagine this is like the burning fire on the ground. Yeah, the burning fire on the ground. Okay, and now here is a picture of the evolution of the 火 character. Obviously, it's evolved from a picture of the fire. As the name indicates, fire character is related to fire and the activity that need fire, right? And I sort them out in the following categories. Category number 1. It's burning. Burning. For example, we have 燃. This is 燃. It means burn. And also we have another word. 烧. 烧 also mean burn. Both of the character means burned. In everyday life, you can say 燃烧. It sounds more formal. If you just say 烧, it's more casual. And when you are burning something, there will be smoke. 烟. 烟 is smoke, right? When you burn something, there will be smoke. The smoke, 烟, also have a fire radical in here. And 烟 not only meaning smoke, it also means cigarettes. The second category, that would be the natural resources that can burn. Okay, the natural resources that can burn, they could be coal, 煤炭. May. Sorry. 炭. 煤炭. That is coal. So let's move on to the next category. The fire radical can also relate it to the human made thing that can make fire or to make light. Okay, so let's take a look. First of all is 炉. This is 炉, and it means stove. You can use the stove to set fire to cook. Secondly, we have 炮. 炮, it means bomb, and cannon. Yeah, because you set fire on them, they can explode. Some of you might notice on the right part of it, isn't it the 包? 包 means bun, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Next one, let's make some light. And we have fire, radical, 1, 2. This is 灯. 灯 means light. Yeah, the light that you use at home. And actually, this is a bit interesting story to tell. The 灯 have a fire radical here. It's because back into the ancient times when there was no electricity, so the people will set fire to use the fire as light. Like they used a lot of candles and they used the wood to set fires and use them to light up the world. Move on to the next category. Since we have fire, and fire can make heat. So the next category is about the heat. For example, 热. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, we're using the second form of the fire radical. This is 热, which means hot, right? We've practiced it in the food video. On the top left, this one, this is the hand radical. This, it means holding. Holding, like you holding something. And at the bottom, we just talked about it. This is the burning, the fire radical. So now it makes sense. Holding fire. So holding fire is very hot. And the second example is we have this, and then fire at the bottom. This is 烫, 烫, which means burning hot. So 热 is just hot. It could be a little bit hot, very hot, and burning hot. But the 烫, it only refers to burning hot. You might notice on the top part of it, if you watch my food video, and you will notice this is the 汤, which means soup, right? So it makes sense. When you're making the soup, if unfortunately you get burned by the soup, that's burning hot. Okay, move on to the next example, which is here. A fire, another fire, two fire together. That is 盐. 盐 could means hot. Also, it could means the inflammation. The inflammation in the body. Move on to the last category. Since we have fire, we can use the fire to cook. So now we are talking about the cooking method. Wow, that's a lot of words under these categories. The first one is technically we can use shall in the cooking method. Shall. Shall, it means burn, and actually it could also mean roast. And the second example is 烤. This is 烤. It could also mean roast, and it could be barbecue. So if you talk about, oh, I want to get some barbecue, you can say, I want to get some 烧烤. 我要烧烤. And the next example, fire. And this is 炒, which means stir fry. This one, like you might notice, this is 少. 少 serve as a sound radical in the 炒, and it also means a few, a little. And usually stir fry would not take a very long time, so in a way you can say stir fry just need a little fire. Okay, next example is 炸. This is 炸. It means deep fry. The fried chicken, like this, it's deep fry. The next example, 炖. This is 炖. It means stew. Like stew beef would be 炖牛肉. The next example, I'm gonna use the second form of the fire radical. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 煮, which means boiled, like boiled egg, 煮蛋. And the last example I want to introduce here is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 煎, which means pan fry. Alright, so that's all the words that I would like to introduce to you today. We have the fire character, fire radical, and we have two different forms of the fire radical. They're quite different, right? And we have a lot of example here. As usual, my advice is that you write them all together on the same page of paper, like a collection game. When you see a new character with the fire radical, just add them to your collection. It could really help you to recognize them and to memorize them. And if you want that page of collection, don't forget to download it from my website. I'll drop the link down below in my description box. Alright, so that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoy it and help you to understand better about the character with the fire radical. And if you want the practice sheet, you know how to get it. And I'm Mandy. I will see you in the next video.